So in this problem, we are given a scenario that a protein is analyzed using SDS PAGE, and that allows us to calculate its molecular weight, but it is 10% higher than expected. So the molecular weight is greater, determined by SDS PAGE, is greater than the expected molecular weight based on, I don't know, some other method. So what can be the reason for that? And we have three options. This protein has relatively high pi, this protein has a relatively low pi, and this protein has non-covalently associated prosthetic group. So let's start by reviewing this technique, SDS PAGE. Because of the presence of sodium dodecyl sulfate, this method is denaturing. And here, for the last option, the keyword is non-covalently associated prosthetic group. So all non-covalent interactions will be disrupted by the presence of sodium dodecyl sulfate. So prosthetic group will not be able to stay with the protein, right? So we can rule out that option. Now, let's look at the pi. So for gel electrophoresis, what you have is, because sodium dodecyl sulfate is negatively charged, and its binding to the protein renders all proteins negatively charged. So we have our positive electron on top and negative electron on the bottom. So the proteins migrate from the positive charge to the negative charge because, sorry, vice versa, of course. I'm sorry. From the negative charge to the positive charge, because they are negatively charged, they are attracted to the positive charge and repelled from the negative charge. So if our protein, instead of migrating, for example, right here, migrates over here, it means that it is attracted a little bit to the negative electrode, right? It means that it still retains a little bit of a positive charge, right? So when is a protein positively charged, then the pi is much higher, right, than the pH of the solution. That way, all those functional groups, ionizable functional groups, still stay protonated, right? And so that would support, means relatively high pi, right? That would support the first answer choice, right? The first answer option. So if you observe a greater molecular weight, it means that the protein migrates slower. It means that it still retains a little bit of a positive charge, which can be only realized if this protein has a relatively high pi.